Hey there, it's Dan here from Tech Support, and today I would like to show you how to share a dynamic video campaign through Zoho. Okay, so let me actually start by making this smaller here and putting it right there. Okay, so as you can see, I have already created my Zoho, my dynamic video campaign for Zoho. So if you do not know how to do this, no worries, because I'll leave a link below where you can see how to create your first dynamic video campaign. Okay, but because everything is ready on my end, I'll just jump into it and show you the steps involved. So the very first thing that we need to understand is that we need to, even though you have uploaded before a CSV file to put all the leads that you wanted, be sure to actually download the CSV file again, because through this method, you'll actually get an updated version where every single lead that wasn't able to produce a video because of X reason, because the website didn't actually respond in time, because the website was down or anything similar, you'll actually get a filtered version where anyone that wasn't able to produce a video will not be there. Okay, so it's very important that you actually work with this one right here. So once your videos are ready, you can click here so you can download a CSV file so you can actually get that version. And then we can now jump into our Zoho campaign, our Zoho account actually, right? So if we go here to contacts and start by clicking on manage lists, we'll get to this section. And of course, I do not have any list right now, so I'll go ahead and create one. And why do we need this? Is that's because we'll actually add this list of contacts to our dynamic to our Zoho campaign. Okay, so I'll put right here July list and save. Okay, and I'll click on import contacts because that would allow me to have my CSV file right there. So we can make a click here, and I have already downloaded mine, so that's what I need. Upload file. Okay, let me select the subscription type, make this really quickly so we can move into the things that matter to us. So field mapping. Okay, so this is a question that I get a lot. You don't need to actually map all of the columns that we produce through the CSV file, such as background URL or video link. Only you only actually need the email and the first name, which of course are things that are mandatory. So, yeah, that's all that you need. Do not worry about the rest. You don't need to map them at all. Of course, job title and company or company name are things that you might want to use but are not mandatory. Okay, so I'll click on save. Okay, everything looks fine. So I'll click on import. We'll have this short process confirming that all three contacts were correctly imported. So that said, I can go back now and I can actually make sure that if I go to manage lists again, yep, right there. So July list with number three right there, telling me that all three contacts were uploaded. So I'll click now on campaign and create campaign, email campaign. I'll go for the regular email and I'll put again July campaign. Okay, so we can add a subject, of course. I'll just put test for the sake of the tutorial. Okay, sender. So this is the other step that we need. So, well, I'll just put my name right there, but let me make this really simple. Unless okay, there we go. It was just taking a little bit. So yeah, finally recipient. So I'll click on list and I'll simply just click here, and this will be just immediately well taken to this column, letting me know that I'm using this one for this campaign. Okay. And finally, we can go into create content. And in this option, I'll click on pre-designed templates. You can, of course, just use whatever you want. But I do like the fact that we have these pre-built options. And although, of course, you might need to match the colors for your brand. But yeah, again, for the sake of this tutorial, I'll use this option. Okay, so what we have here on the left is basically the tools that this email builder provides. So I'll need to click here on Insert HTML. That's the one that I want. I will get this option. So I'll simply just drag it here, anywhere actually, and drop it. I can delete this. And now if we go back to our dynamic video campaign, I can click on share campaign and click actually look for Zoho. Okay, so I'll select this and go back to Zoho, paste it, and apply it. Okay, so this is exactly what you want right here. So as you can of course tell, there's no background yet, and that's good because this is just the regular placeholder. So there, it is not being fulfilled by the correct backgrounds that we selected because we're just building the email. And one thing that I do get a lot is well, just customers asking me why on my test email, why didn't I get the, or actually a background, a thumbnail correctly well set up, right? So the answer is that we work with variables. Variables make this thumbnail or background work. So whenever you're just sending a test email, during test emails, normally no email platform or no automation platform actually connects the variables. So that's why you won't be able to see how the email looks like. So if you're just doing this for the first time and you really want to see how it looks on your end before launching a huge campaign, probably, you might want to just add yourself as a contact and send it out to yourself. And once again, if you are sending it from an inbox into the same inbox. So if I were to connect my Dan at Sendspark.com inbox to my Soho account and send that email to Dan at Sendspark.com, just notice that it will, of course, land in your spam. And that's because it is just a normal flag situation for spam behavior. So just try to send it to another. I mean, if it doesn't matter to you, that's fine. But if you do want to see how it lands to any inbox, just send it out to a secondary email of yours with a different domain. Okay. So that's all for now. Let me know if you still have any questions. Have a great day. Bye bye.